What's good, ninjas? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to my village of Nintendo Switch and gaming news. Today we've got a bunch of great information for you, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So Ubisoft is sending out surveys to select gamers about their future Nintendo Switch support. So here's what Ubisoft had to say to one user. Hello user, what is the future of gaming? If you are a Nintendo Switch player, Ubisoft would love to hear your thoughts. We've asked our partner, Qualbox, to organize an online discussion following the March 3rd release of the Nintendo Switch. The discussion will take place from April 5th to April 9th and from June 21st to June 25th. Nintendo Switch users across the world will be gathering online to share their thoughts and experiences using their webcam or their keyboard. Participation will involve about an hour of your time each day during each period, at whatever time works for you. In return for your participation, we will send you up to $50 USD in credits. If you are a Nintendo Switch player and are interested in taking part in the discussion, please click the link to answer a few questions. If you are selected to participate, we will send you an invitation to the discussion. We hope to meet you online. So this is actually really good that they're going out to the players and reaching out directly and trying to see what they think about the system, what they want on the system, potentially what is coming. And I think that Ubisoft, one of the big things that they're doing differently from last generation to this generation is doing stuff like this. But I do feel that they need to make sure that they really understand what Nintendo fans are looking for, and gamers who even have the platform, not even just Nintendo fans, but people who have bought the platform in order to have games to play mobile. I do think that if you're going to bring games to the Nintendo Switch, Ubisoft, what you need to do is make sure that all of them, one, come day and date. I think that's the biggest thing that gamers are going to let you know about it. Come day and date. We don't want to play For Honor months down the road or a year later. So if you're going to make new games for this system, please make sure it's day and date, and make sure that it has all the content that the other versions have. Players on the Nintendo Switch, I can guarantee you, will be okay with lesser graphics and all of that if they get the game on the system, and they'll buy it because you'll be able to play it anywhere you want. Imagine playing a game like For Honor on the go anywhere you want, or playing something like Far Cry, the next one, anywhere you want. That's really cool and really important to a lot of gamers out there, but just make sure that it does have all the content that the other versions have. So let me know what you guys think about this here. This is actually pretty cool, and I'm really excited that Ubisoft has started to reach out and make sure that they understand what Nintendo Switch gamers are looking for. What we do know is that Ubisoft is already releasing Steep and Rayman Legends, plus they have Just Dance already out, plus they have a few unannounced games, some games that they have not talked about at this point that I'm guessing that they're going to unveil at E3 or at a Nintendo Direct or something like that. But I do feel that Ubisoft is gearing up to have some nice support for the Nintendo Switch. We just have to wait a little bit longer to see what's up their sleeves at this point. And let me know, have any of you guys gotten this survey in the mail? I know there was one user on Twitter who linked me about this. So if you've gotten this, also let me know if you're going to be participating in the comment section below. Alright, into the next article here. We have a look inside Nintendo's simple solution for repairing the Joy-Con with the syncing issues that it's been having for some users out there. Now this is coming from Go Nintendo here. So what you see at the top image is a Joy-Con prior to Nintendo's fix, alright? And the bottom image shows their fix. Do you see what it is? There is a tiny bit of foam. Those in the know suspect that the foam is actually conductive foam, which is foam that has been specifically treated with nickel, copper, or both so it can shield electronics from RF interference. Seems like it's doing the job. It's also worth noting that some people who are purchasing Joy-Cons from Amazon right now don't seem to be having the issue at all. When opened up, they don't have any foam inside, but they do have different codes on the circuit board. Whether that means Nintendo has already changed the manufacturing process or if it's even related is unknown. So I do want to talk about this just a bit, because I also let you guys know when I moved all the way to the back of my room, I was having a little bit of syncing issues, but when I took a step or two forward, there wasn't any problems. The only thing that I forgot to say is that even during that test that I did, I had my receiver for my surround sound in addition to my speaker right next to my Nintendo Switch. When I did the same thing, I moved all the way back, then I moved my receiver away and I moved my speaker away from there. I had no syncing issues at all with the left Joy-Con or any problems. It worked perfectly fine when I was playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I mainly used the Pro Controller, but I wanted to test it out and I didn't have any issues. So if this is the simple thing that Nintendo is doing, it shows that there isn't a main widespread issue. It's just for some, there's some RF interference, and if you move that away or if you put this little foam inside there, it fixes it. And on top of that, it seems, based on what they said here, that people aren't having issues at all, and there's some circuit boards that have changed. So once again, just shows that there really isn't a widespread problem. It was something small for some people, and it's pretty much been fixed, or it's already being fixed for any of those who are having issues at all. But I think that's why you've had such varying emotions as far as from people saying, oh, there is no issue at all. There is some. It just really depends on what you have next to the system. If you kind of clear things up and you let it have a clear path to it, you shouldn't have any problems at all with the tests that I've done. But we've also seen people say that they've opened it up and kind of extended the range a little bit. I think SpawnWave did that. So I think it's really cool that either way they're getting it fixed and people aren't having any issues. And it's becoming less and less of an actual thing for people. All right, and lastly, we have some news from GameStop. Once again, Eric Bright is at it, and he has talked about how The Legend of Zelda is near perfect and expects Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to be huge for sales. So the following comes from GameStop Senior Director of Merchandising, Eric Bright. Quote, Breath of the Wild, with it being fresh and new content, has fed Zelda lovers and all of us. So I think it will be pretty hard to match that for a while. I think Breath of the Wild will go down in history as one of the greatest games to be released in this past decade. Nintendo is really zeroing in on providing high quality games. With The Legend of Zelda being one of the most highly rated games we've seen in a while, it's pretty much near perfect. If you haven't played it, you should. Unbelievable that they were able to pack this much game and make it portable thanks to Nintendo Switch. Just an amazing game. Mr. Bright also chimed in on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and the potential sales for that game. Quote, Mario Kart without a doubt will be huge. We know the interest from previous sales of Mario Kart, and we know that Mario Kart on the Nintendo Switch is going to extend that. So this one's very interesting. Obviously, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is amazing, and it has surpassed Mass Effect to me. Mass Effect 2 was one of my favorite games of all time. It has surpassed that and is right on Chrono Trigger. I just need to finish. I need to do everything. But yes, this game is amazing, and it's one of my favorite games of all time. Right now, it's sitting at number 2, and it's threatening Chrono Trigger so much at this point. It is truly an amazing game, and it's unbelievable that Nintendo was able to pack this much content into that cartridge and get it out there on launch. Awesome stuff for Legend of Zelda. But let's talk about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because this is really interesting. Some of the comments that people have said, for some reason, for some way, shape, or form, some users out there feel that people aren't going to buy Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because there is Mario Kart 8 on Wii U. And I don't know why. We just went through this with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The same people, literally, I've seen screen names from some of these sites that I'm getting this information from. The same people just said, well, nobody's going to buy Legend of Zelda on the Nintendo Switch because there's 14 million Wii U's out there. And people have been waiting to play this game on the Wii U. What happens? It comes out on the Nintendo Switch and it absolutely destroys the Wii U version, and nobody even cares for the most part. Everyone is buying Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch. Yes, Wii U version has sold some, but Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has sold way more on the Nintendo Switch despite having nowhere near the install base. So once again, why are we going through this again? People want portability. People want the extra modes. People want a version that's going to be supported in the future. People want the extra stuff that's going to come with the online integration with Nintendo's platform. You're not getting any of that on the Wii U. Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, if you have that version of the game, many people are selling it, or many people are not even playing it anymore. If you're a Mario Kart 7 owner and you're really looking forward to a Mario Kart that is portable, because Mario Karts that are portable do very well as well. Those people have been waiting for a long time to get their own next version of Mario Kart. Nintendo 3DS obviously sold more than Nintendo Wii U. People that bought Mario Kart 7 on the Nintendo 3DS have been waiting for this game if they didn't buy the Wii U version. So yes, it is going to be a very big and popular game on the Nintendo Switch. People want that 1080p 60 frames per second lock. They want those extra features. They want the portability. And anyone who says that this isn't going to be a big deal for some reason is once again underestimating the value of being able to take the game anywhere you want. I really don't understand that. Mario Kart has always been a big seller no matter what console it comes to, and this is going to be no different. People are hungry for that extra content. People are hungry for having portability, and it's going to do very well. The Wii U version is not going to really stop people from going out and picking it up. They're also adding in new content that isn't in Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U as well. I think that it's well worth it, and sales are going to be really huge because of the platform. Obviously, the Wii U is dead at this point. Nintendo Switch is a hot platform that's enjoying very good sales at the moment, so I don't understand this logic. You guys will see once the numbers start coming out that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is going to do very well on the Nintendo Switch. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninjas for the next video. Peace!